Here, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto decided to only train in Taijutsu. So last time that I left off was where Naruto and the others were about to go into the Death Forest. You can do the recap if you go watch the other video, cause I uploaded like yesterday somewhere, whatever time, I don't remember. So yeah, um, so they go out of Naruto wakes up, he's gonna leave, he's gonna go early, cause yeah. And of course, when he leaves the door, well, his house, sort of apartments and all that, he turns around, he sees, what's it called? Sushi Jin, Lee, just standing there, and Naruto was just like, what the fuck, why are you here? And she just said, cause, why not? Naruto says, whatever. Whatever. Of course, when Naruto and Sushi Junli were actually gonna go out, well, not out, they were actually going towards, well, the Death Forest. Sana Green, fuck, what the fuck did I call her last name? Egan, yeah, Sana Egan. So I don't remember what I call her mostly. So yeah, Sana Egan. So she also appeared, and Naruto was like, what the fuck is happening? I should mention that Sana Egan is actually special. She's actually able to use, well, different infinity chakra nature. So she has fire and wind to be her, like, well, strong infinities. And her weakest infinity is basically earth. Yeah, she has 3 of them. And she only puts it on the sword to make it more powerful. The sword actually is how should I say, a chakra bladed sword. So it can drain people's like chakra, which also, if it's not like the right user and the person, whoever's holding it, can drain from the sword and all that. The sword drains their chakra. So think of like the gunbai. The gunbai is only specific to one person. So yeah, a descendants from the well, yeah, you get it. And the sword that Sana has can only be held by her or like a family member or someone that she actually trusts, because there's seals on there. And also the sword is able to, well, be chanted with like the infinity chakra styles, like fire, wind, or anything, so it won't actually melt the blade or anything like that. So with that, they're all walking towards the Death Forest. Anko comes out of nowhere, and let's do 3 hours later in the Death Forest. Naruto managed to get he found a staff in the middle of like the forest. So it just made of stone, and Naruto used it to kill a bunch of animals. So after like a month, we go into, well, not month of training, a month of doing a bunch of C rank, well, not C rank missions, D rank missions. Naruto and like his team are all just like, well, getting to do like these not D rank, well, yeah, D rank missions. Some of the villagers respect Naruto because they help him out a lot. Well, I mean, the villagers got helped out by Naruto, and some people still dislike him. Still, Naruto does not give a goddamn shit. With that month of like doing D rank missions, also training with Mike Guy, Naruto actually fought against, well, Neji. He fought against Neji and Joseph Spar. Of course, Neji saying, you cannot win because I am a Hyuga member and your fate is to lose against me. When both Naruto and Neji rush each other, Neji uses Gentle Fist and Naruto uses, well, Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist. Easily, like, broke a bunch of, like, fingers of, well, Neji. The fingers for the Gentle Fist and all attacks. Yeah, got easily destroyed. And Naruto easily defeated Neji after that. Neji was shocked and realized that destiny can change. So, yeah. So, now we go into, well, a C-rank mission. The C-rank mission that Naruto and his team actually has to do is to, well, go and, what's it called? So the mission is to go help a princess or whatever, Koyoki, the actress. And of course, there's one of his team, like, go watch a movie Of course, Lee and what's it called, Savannah did not really pay attention to the movie. Naruto did not neither. And Anko could care less about the whole actress or whatever. So of course, they were just waiting on Anko and all that. Anko comes. She comes way earlier, and of course, a bunch of horses happen. And Naruto thinks must be like some kind of director of the movie or whatever. Anko goes to where what's called the director should be at and all that. And Naruto, he just walks around. He doesn't care. I mean, yeah. Sanjay Lee kind of follows him, of course, and Sabana just follows Naruto again. They come across where Koyoki should be at, like near some water. Because the sort of horses, whatever, the actors kind of lost Koyoki, so yeah. So Koyoki is just like being depressed and all that. Naruto does not care about Koyoki, so he walked past and all that. But Sabana says, wait, guys, that's Koyoki the actress or whatever. And Koyoki tries to like run away with like the horse, and before she can actually like ride away with the horse and all that, Naruto grabbed her from the shirt and like yank her away from the horse. So the horse kind of just ran away, and Koyoki was like, what the? So I should mention what Naruto's wearing. Naruto's wearing, well, I already mentioned that what Naruto's wearing, but yeah. Savannah is wearing like her like samurai outfit and all that. So just think of a samurai outfit and all that. And Sanjin Lee is just wearing a black shirt, a greenish color jacket, black pants, and black sandals. So, of course, Naruto says, so you're Koyoki, the actress, aren't you? The one that we have to protect or whatever. And she says, let go of me. I don't, blah, 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 whatever. Naruto just knocked her out. They found Anko, and Anko was like, well, we gotta find this person. Naruto says, already found her. Anko says, good job, Naruto. Now let's go put her on the ship or whatever. So, Koyoki wakes up the next day, and of course she's angry because she got knocked out by that white hair, black hair guy and all that. And Naruto is just, well, he's not sleeping, he's actually stayed awake. Naruto can barely need some sleep sometimes, but yeah, not much times. But Naruto is just awake and all that, and when they get to the whole ice, like, mountain, there's where Koyoki started, like, directing the movie or whatever. And of course, Naruto noticed the three ninjas really easily. So, the three ninjas already started attacking. Of course, Anko goes against the main leader. And Anko's kind of struggling because of her curse mark. She can't actually use full power or anything. And Naruto, he goes into the second gate. The second gate of healing. Open! And rushes at, well, the fat guy. The fat guy tries to, like, punch him or whatever. And Naruto, like, easily uses water smashing fist to hit the guy in the chest and break his armor instantly. Now, Sanchin Lee and the Savannah are going against. So yeah, Savannah and Sanchin Lee are going against the one that can fly and easily gets taken out. How Savannah uses wind style for her chakra and slashes the air, managed to cut the wings off the pink hair girl and all that. Falls down the ground, and of course this is where Sanjay Lee like easily takes her out by a couple punches and kicks. Of course, this is where Anko's having trouble against the leader, and Naruto comes really fast with the second gate. And this is where he actually uses the third gate. Third gate of life. Open. And Naruto kind of closes his fist and just punches the guy in the stomach so hard that it just broke his armor and easily took him out. Anko says, this is definitely might be not a C-rank mission. Naruto says, is it really not? I really thought these people were just that weak. Anko says, what? You're too damn strong. Naruto says, I don't think I'm that strong. And Koyoki was amazed and shocked about the four people that are in front of her just taking out like these ninjas so easily. Especially the white hair and black hair kid. So yes, Naruto's hair is sort of mixed with RJ and Morty's hair. Or is it? Yeah, Morty's hair is black. Right. So with that happening, so Naruto, he's right now just, well, on the bows, and of course they're going towards the land of snow. And of course, Koyoki's guard, whatever, does explain the same thing in canon. Naruto sort of pay attention, not really. Naruto can care less. Savannah is sort of paying attention, and Sunshine Lee also paying attention. Anko, Naruto sort of spacing out and going to sleep because, of course, he didn't go to sleep in that one time, and his body's kind of hurting from the fact that he used the 8 gates of death. Well, not the 8, but mostly the third gate, and he still hasn't pretty much got the hang of the third gate. So of course Naruto's about to like pass out from like exhaustion. Until he does after the guy finished talking and all that, and Koya comes and Naruto just passes out. Uncle does like, well, not Uncle. Sanjin Lee kind of already grabbed Naruto and said, "Don't worry, Uncle. I'll put him on his bed or whatever." So yeah. So Koyoki is now just going towards the whole land of snow. Of course, she does escape from her own like carton car, whatever the fuck it's called. And she's running, and of course Naruto found already. And Naruto says whatever, knocks her out, and like brings her back. Of course, Naruto is carrying her and all that, and the train track is still coming and all that because they did see the chakra and all that. And Naruto, he runs. Like, he bolts through the, what's called, train. But what he does, he actually throws Koyoki aside. And Naruto decides to actually do some, well, techniques first. So when the train is actually coming, Naruto pulls something from his ear. Something very tiny that no one actually knows what it is. Naruto says, expand. And of course, it's a staff. It's the same staff that he had in original canon. Well, yeah. It's because, the reason why, I know there's a new staff that he got. It's just, I don't remember what it was since I haven't read, what's called, The God of High School in a while, so yeah. But Naruto says, extend, and of course it extends when the train is coming. It extends and it smashes through the train pretty easily. And of course, the train is still coming, but Naruto is still holding a grip on his staff. And of course, he easily destroys the train so easily. Dabato does come out with his power armor, tries to fight against Naruto. Naruto shrinks his staff and starts fighting against the guy. Naruto easily starts whooping his ass so easily by using the staff and also using different techniques, like water stream smashing fists to block out attacks. And then using what's called warp wind iron cutter. Oh, I forgot what it's called. Too easy to take out armor, and then uses the staff and say expand, knocking him out of the way into a multiple mountains. Well, through the mountain of the train, well, tunnel and all that. So yeah. So with that happening, Koyoki wakes up and she's like, what the? Of course, this is where like her guard is amazed that this kid just easily took out everything. And Naruto shrinks back the, staff back into his ear, like hiding it. And of course, he's just like, yeah, thank you, Anna. This is where, Sergeant Lee goes up to Naruto and like smack him in the head, saying, "Are you serious? You already know how to bring out the staff?" And Naruto says, "I figured it out a while ago, but yeah, you don't need to wonder how I figured it out, but yeah." And of course, Sergeant Lee like smacks him again, and of course, Koyoki still doesn't remember that much things, but after time, she now becomes a princess, and she does thank Team 13, especially Naruto, since Naruto was the one that actually just bring her back every time. But Naruto was to, like, right now, too distracted to talk to the princess and I, and was actually distracted with Sanjin Lee, like smacking him in the head and telling him, "Are you an idiot? You're using the AK to death, and also now figured out how to bring out the staff." Naruto says, "I found it a while ago, but it's better if you don't know about that." Sanjin Lee says, "How much powerful are you getting more than me?" Arrgh. And Naruto's like, "Come on, calm down, come out, don't punch me in the face." And Sanjin Lee was like, "Fine, whatever. But still, you gotta teach me more of the 8Ks of death, jerk." Now, of course, the princess sees this amusing and all that. Anko and Savannah's also seeing this amusing. And Anko's like, this is interesting. And Naruto says, "Fine, fine, fine, I'll teach you the 8Ks of death. Stop trying to hit me." So we go back to the Leaf Village. Of course, this is where Hiruzen tells Team 13 that Team 7 is in trouble about the tossing of bridge, and found out that it was an A-ranked mission. So in this one, yes, Kakashi does send a messenger bird towards Hiruzen about the whole Tosa being a liar and actually just not being a C-rank mission, but an A-rank mission in total. So yeah. So this is where Team 13 is not going to the land of waves. But this is where I'm actually going to leave it off. This is what if Naruto decided to only train in Taijutsu Part 2. Now, if you're wondering why it's so short, it's because I did this kind of... Okay, let me say this again. I already did this. This is actually the second time I did this what if. Well, part what if, because the first time that I did for part 2, I didn't like it how I was actually going into. Instead, I just decided to, make it this, and yeah, I made it kind of short. But yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, potato, and have a nice potato day, potato. Yeah, potato.